Alright, children, shut the fuck up. It's time for yours truly to tell a terrifying tale of Donkey Kong. I was a car repairman several years ago. One of the higher-ups at Nelvana, Joshua Lara, earned the nickname Dickface McTwinkie and around the workplace after eating 20 specially made dick-shaped Twinkies in under a minute and 30 seconds. He also crafted the penis out of chalk. He brought his car into my shop the day after Yoshi's Island had came out and said it was running funny. In my usual inspection, checking tires, spark plugs, and oil levels, power steering, the whole 9 yards, until I decided to start up the car to detect anything unusual. There was what sounded like plastic clanging around in the engine. I took another look in the engine, and there sat near the coolant tank was a musty VHS cassette tape. It said Donkey Kong on the label, written in pink Crayola washable marker. I was a huge fan of the ape back then, so I took it home with me. Big mistake. I popped the VHS into my VCR and sat down in front of my idiot box with some banana-themed snacks and began this ape-extravagant viewing. Little did I know that I was in for a shock that would resonate with me to this day. The first thing to pop up on screen was a note in white text on a black background that said, Donkey Kong Country, the animated series pilot, copyright 1995, Nelvana Enterprises Incorporated, not to be viewed by the public. So apparently, this is a preview for an upcoming cartoon about Donkey Kong. I was indeed excited about this. The episode opened with Donkey Kong on Gangplank Canyon. Finish up snorting something white and powdery. What the fuck? They show the character snorting cocaine? King K. Rool landed on the ship and started fighting him, white powder still on his face. For some reason, he looked more like a real crocodile, with reptilian eyes and a tail. Banana Slammer! The coked up DK knocked Carol off his seat, but he sounded like the king from the shitty CDI Zelda games. The overgrown reptile pulled out his blunderbuss and began shoving bananas down DK's gullet until he was stuffed. DK laughed. What the fuck will that do? I eat bananas all the time. To which Carol said, but you forget, Donkey Kong. Bananas contain potassium, and too much potassium is deadly on radioactive levels. DK's eyes bulged out at this revelation, and he screamed. For 25 minutes, DK fell over as the scene faded to black. It gets even freakier after that. Cuts to DK in the hospital, surrounded by his friends. Diddy Kong, Dixie Kong, Candy Kong, Cranky Kong, Funky Kong, Bluster Kong, Baby Kong, and Eddie the mean old Yeti were all at DK's bedside. He was hooked up to life support. I might also add that his fur was much more detailed and high definition than anything else. Well, looks like this is the end, DK stated with a small, half-hearted chuckle. No one else spoke a word, just watched as his life slowly started to fade away. You know something? If everything happened for a reason, and everyone has purpose for living, then why am I sitting here taking my last breath at a young age? If you think about it, I don't have any real purpose in this world. And what happened is a result of God winning out the bad apples. So you see, God hasn't abandoned us, but there's certain ones He hates. Why? I don't know the answer to that question, nor does anyone else on this beautiful art. As human-like features begin to fade and turn into real-life gorilla features that you and I call normal. One by one, as DK spoke, features began to transform or completely fade away. Enjoy your time on Earth, everybody, for it might not last as long as you might think. It cut to Cranky, wearing a monocle and wooden teeth, and holding a chewy chew flavored Twinkie, listening to what his grandson had to say. DK began to speak in grunts and grumbles, like a real gorilla. Subtitle slides that were used in silent films appeared, translating what he was speaking. It said, "Before I breathe my last breath, I want you all to know that I have seen heaven and I have seen hell, and I know which one I'm going to." When the slide was done showing, cut to DK again, whose face had now morphed into that of a real gorilla. Another slide appeared showing the words, "Goodbye, everyone. I am about to enter a new world of unending suffering and pain, much like in this realm, only many times worse." It cut to DK again, but there's a picture of a sleeping gorilla pasted onto the hospital bed, much in the style of something for the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob SquarePants. He was what I think would be dead. Then Eddie lets out a belch of sadness. It was the saddest, most heart-wrenching belch I had ever heard in my 39 years of life. It then faded to Donkey Kong in hell, perfectly normal and intact. What followed was DK competing in a rap battle with Satan himself. Weird, since I thought Satan could just play me fiddle. I guess he got with the times. Satan was the first to go. Yo, I'm Satan, and I wish you luck. Hope your rhymes don't suck a fuck. Whoa, they were swearing in this tape? DK retorted with a rhyme of his own. "You can't keep up with the beat, you can't rhyme in time, but your lyrics are more sour than a lime." What the shit is this? This is some low quality shitty rapping. If this was Nelwana's idea of 2 gangsters spitting straight 5 bars at each other, then they also probably think the earth is round. Idiots. Satan responded to DK's shit rhyme with another shitty rhyme. "My words are poetry, yours are food. My rhymes are 5-star quality, yours are like fast food." The only thing about this scene that's worse than the rapping is the fact that PNGs of new Super Mario Bros. Wii Wario are in the background, cheering after each line is true. Yeah! What the fuck? DK responded with, surprise surprise, another shitty rhyme. "Shut the conk up, I never miss a beat, your lyrics aren't even worthy to lick the dog shit off my feet." Yeah! The cheering from the Marios was so loud after that last rhyme that my TV speaker started cracking. They cheered and cheered some more. More Marios joined in on the cheering. More and more start cheering until nothing can be heard except white noise. Satan and DK's ears are now bleeding, but I couldn't tell if it was from the intense amount of cheering or just their piss poor rapping, or maybe it was the fucking worst beat ever coming from an old 80s boombox that was positioned between the 2 contestants. As I reached for the volume button on my television, since the white noise was too loud, Donkey Kong and Satan both turned and looked at the camera, out the television, at me, into my soul. They were crying tears of incredibly realistic blood and had razors for teeth. "Turn down that volume and I show up at your house. Geraldo Salomon Leopold, I bet the Giovanni the third," DK said in a menacing, demonic tone. How the fuck This tape know my name. I restrained myself from turning down the volume as the tape faded to black, then ended. I sat there for what seemed like 2 days, replaying everything I had seen in my head over and over again, without even getting up to go to the bathroom. Then, I heard my doorbell ring. As I stood up to answer the door, all the fluid in my bladder that had built up from the past approximately 2 days immediately exited out my dick hole, soaking my underwear and pants completely. I quickly ran to replace my soiled trousers and opened the door. It was Joshua Lara. "I need that tape back," Joshua sputtered, spitting and salivating all over my brand new expensive antique rock that I spent several years of hard-earned car repair dollars to purchase. Anyways, I told him that I don't have a return policy, but I will oblige anyway, handing him a roll of duct tape and a tissue to wipe the slobber off his chin. "Well, funny," Josh cackled heartily. "You and I both know what kind of tape we're talking about, friend. Not scotch tape, not masking tape, not filament, electrical, friction or hockey, and certainly not fucking shitty ass cocktail bitcoin box what bastard hell pissing duct tape." He handed me back the duct tape and I went and grabbed him some surgical tape. Josh became red as a beet and had several veins popping out of his sweaty head. "I want that motherfucking VHS tape back, you little shit." Piled right into me like a football player, knocking me down and rushing to my VCR. He pushed eject and waited patiently for the VHS to pop out. I snuck behind the television and unplugged the VCR, unbeknownst to Joshua. He just sat there for several minutes, waiting for the VHS to come out of its VCR caging. I strolled into the kitchen and grabbed myself a delicious canned soda from the refrigerator and came back. Joshua still seated perfectly still in front of my video cassette recorder. I was almost done with my soda as all of a sudden, in a fit of rage, he picked up my VCR and smashed it against my big screen TV. My VCR was in bits and the VHS fell out. Joshua grabbed it and ran out of my house faster than the Usain motherfucking Bolt. I started to feel kind of woozy, a little dizzy. My ears started to get hot, and I suddenly passed out. When I awoke, I felt different, but I couldn't tell how. Joshua Lara and everyone from Nintendo, Week Entertainment Unlimited, and 11 hours surrounding me. They are all dressed in creepy black cloaks. When they realized I awoke, Joshua started speaking. "So, how do you like your new body?" He held a mirror for me to see myself. I was absolutely appalled. I was Donkey Kong, I screamed. "No!" But it was cut short by the realization that I sounded exactly like the British-Canadian actor Richard Yearwood. "What the hell did you do to me?" I shouted. Josh told me that he had tampered with the drinks I had in my fridge before I drank a can of soda. I should have known not to drink from an already open can of soda. "Come on, Donkey Kong," Josh said. "We have a show to make." I would like to close this story off by saying, the Donkey Kong Country Show is not CGI. It's real. I played Donkey Kong in both seasons 3 times, in English, Japanese, and French. Other tortured souls play the other characters. It could have easily been done in CGI, but Joshua Lara and his crew were a bunch of sadists. I am writing this as I am attempting suicide by drinking Clorox. Goodbye, everyone. It was nice knowing you for the time it took you to listen to this story. Mom, Dad, I'm coming home.